Chris McMurry's career in custom publishing spans nearly 2 decades. From humble beginnings as a pitchman for a 5-person company called Vim and Vigor to growing it into industry-leading McMurry. With 4 offices and nearly 200 employees, Chris has been an ambitious leader in a time that has seen custom publishing come of age. While McMurry is an Inc. 5000 fastest growing company and 4-time top 10 best place to work in the US, some of Chris's greatest contributions have been outside his own business. Chris was one of a handful of custom publishing executives who met in Chicago in 1997 to give birth to the CPC as a committee of the Magazine Publishers of America. He served as the CPC's marketing head and post 9/11 as its president, where he led it into self-sufficiency, spearheading efforts to incorporate as a member-owned business, crafting its original bylaws, and personally recruiting dues-paying members. In 1998, Chris started Publications Management, the industry's first trade information source. At the same time, he began surveying corporate America to establish the industry's size and important trends. Now, 11 years later, Publications Management is called ContentWise, representing the industry's evolution, and the data from its surveys is used by the CPC and its members and quoted around the world, including the well-known statistical Bible called the Communications Industry Forecast. As something of the modern father of our field, please join us in congratulating Chris McMurry as the winner of this year's Caldwell Lifetime Achievement Award.
Good evening, everyone. Sorry I can't be with you tonight for this incredible award. It's hard to believe that it's been 20 years since I started in custom publishing, and a lot of things have changed since then. In fact, I can remember doing cold calls 20 years ago, and I'd ask people, what kinds of custom publishing activities do you have going on? And after a little bit of silence, and I knew they really didn't know what I was talking about, I'd say, do you do a magazine? Do you do a newsletter? And inevitably they'd say, oh, one of those. The irony of this story, of course, is just when we think everybody knows what we're talking about, we're now talking about bigger and broader and even more exciting custom publishing opportunities or content marketing and the use of branded content in all forms of media. So clearly our work is not done, and all of our businesses need a flourishing CPC to once again lead the awareness change for our industry. By the way, the introductory video, it made everything sound really well planned. Well, I'm here to tell you tonight that it actually didn't work out quite that way. In fact, on a fateful day when I became the CPC president in 2002, the way it really worked out was not like the elections that are held today. We were all sitting around a room, the MPA had decided to abandon the CPC, and a bunch of people looked at me as if they were volunteering my services. So I guess I had little choice in the matter, and tonight I'm glad to say that I didn't. So thank you for this thoughtful and wonderful honor. Thank you to industry pioneers like Diana Poley, Simon Kelly, and of course John Caldwell. Thank you to Lori Rosen and her group and their never-ending efforts to grow and run the CPC. And of course, thank you to everybody at McMurry. Some of the folks who are in the room are McMurry staff, and thank you guys, as well as everybody back in Scottsdale, in Phoenix, there in New York City, and also up in Saratoga Springs. And finally, congratulations to all of tonight's winners. And to everyone, please remember that the health of the industry begins with the health of our industry association. Good night.